Hi TreCru, HappiDaze here. In today's video, we are looking at the treasure map Sugofest. We're going to do some polls, see what happens. As you probably heard on my channel a bunch of times, I'm a huge fan of TM Sugofest. Usually you have good discounts on the first step, you can get a new character within 4 multis, and honestly, because the event lasts so long, and the grind is so hard for TM, that it really makes sense. Like, that's really the only game mode that I can 100% say I think is worth actually attempting to pull for. In terms of trying to get the units, get the boost units, and kind of get out of the event as quick as you can. So with that being said, let's take a quick look at what the Sugofest structure for this looks like. We're going to go ahead and skip over to part 1. Let's just take a quick look at the event info real quick. So looking here, the new characters are the Ace, the Teach, and the Marco here. We'll go into a breakdown video probably later today with what they each can do and if they are really worth it. But like I said, for TMs, like for getting at one of these new characters for 4 multis, like it's totally worth to go for it. So definitely recommend pulling on part 1. Would probably not recommend going to part 2 or part 3. You have to go to step 8 to get the guaranteed Teach or Marco or whoever the rare recruits are for that batch in either the second or third part, and the rare recruits are just usually not worth it at all for 8 multis, but for 4 multis to get one of them, definitely worth it, and the chance to get Ace as well, like definitely worth it. So go ahead, pull if you want to. If you have the gems, that's probably where I would recommend going for. So take a quick look. We do get the 30 gem multi on all 3 first steps, so that's great. And as I mentioned, on the 4th pull, you get the new character, and then you really don't get anything great outside of that. Don't go for 25 pulls. There's very rarely any TM legends that are worth going to 25 pulls for. So yeah, do not go 25 pulls for this Ace. He is not worth 25 pulls. So that's the structure. Like I said, on the 8th pull, on the 2nd and 3rd part, you get the rare recruits, depending on who they are for that TM. And again, on the 10th and 15th, you can get a new character as well. So that being said, let's go into the actual legends that are on this banner, talk about them real quick. So part 1, so you know, it's tough to find really great legends here. There's so many old legends, but this Tussie is really good. Her barrier ability is fantastic. Green Bull's okay. He doesn't see as much use anymore. It's my boy Buggy over here, my favorite Buggy for the Strength team. Does a huge debuff to Slasher and Dex in PvP, so that's always good. Of course, Kobe is pretty good here. He teams up really well with Garp, so it's fantastic. Outside of that, I mean, Alice is okay. Cerebral team isn't really the greatest in PvP, but she can do a lot of damage if you have her fully level limit break, so I guess she's okay. Nami and Karina, this is probably like the one unit that's like the best unit in the game for utility-wise. So if you don't have Nami and Karina, definitely go towards part 1. Chance to pull them there. Outside of that, the rest are just kind of meh, or really don't too much play, so nothing kind of too crazy there. You do get the Halloween Uta, which is always good. Sorry, the Christmas Uta. Wrong Uta there. So the Christmas Uta there, which is again is a huge staple on the Strength team. Awesome cooldown. So yeah, definitely worth getting her if you don't have a copy of her. And then lastly, the Robin that you see here does like this is a 50% HP cut in PvP, so she teams really well if you have the new kind of meta Strength team. Side team that's going around. With the Frankie, the Robin, the Nami, and Garp, and the trio. So if you have that new meta team, like, and you didn't pull, for example, the Frankie or the Chopper or the Robin that came with the batch, like that's actually a pretty good pickup there, because she could do a pretty substantial HP cut, and then basically combine her with the shot from Garp, and you're gonna pretty much take out a good chunk of the board there. So going into part 2, so again, part 1 has a bunch of legends on there, so you're not going to see that same subset in part 2, so just keep that in mind. There's exclusive legends to part 1. Going into part 2, though, again, you get my boy Buggy, you get Kobe, which is awesome. You have to see both of those. In terms of the rest of the units at the bottom here, the only ones I would really say are probably worth it are really the Usopp and Lilith. They're a staple in the shooter team, so they're fantastic. And then the sword units right there, the second unit there, their confusion ability in PvP is absolutely amazing, and it's great and easy to pull off, and they work really well with some of the int and powerhouse driven teams that just came out. So yeah, fantastic characters there, but outside of that, the rest are just kind of okay. Yeah, the rest are just really okay, nothing kind of too crazy there. Going into part 3, so you have the Morley Karasu, which are just kind of okay. I guess if you pulled some of the recent batches, like they can help out there, but like you're really not going to be using them too frequently at all. Going into the bottom list here, so the Giants there are great for PvP for the Slasher team. They kind of do a bunch of awesome stuff there. Nami and Sanji, I just pulled them, so I really haven't had a chance to use them too much, so I can't really comment too well on how they are on the PvP side. The Nami there is, you've seen her a lot because of her CT reduction that she gives in Rumble, so you definitely see her pretty frequently in teams now, so really you could pick her up if you don't have her. And then everyone else on here is just kind of whatever. And then for the rare recruits that are boosted, so that's the list down here. Nothing too crazy, like I said, about the boosted rare recruits. So yeah, they're just kind of a bunch of the old batches from the last couple TMs. But yeah, nothing kind of really too crazy in terms of rare recruits that you need here. Eventually you'll pull them all in time if you're deploying on these TM banners. So all right, well, that's the Sugo structure breakdown. Let's go. We're gonna go up to 4 multis, as I said. See what we get. We're probably not gonna pull past that, though. We'll see what happens. But I think out of the 3 units, obviously Ace is the one that you want. But I think that in order to get him to reach his max potential, you really need the teach. And I'll kind of explain that if we do a breakdown video. But just about how his special works in terms of it does a special rewind, but it does a special rewind all the way. That we've seen a couple other pieces of content. So that means that if you want to kick it off again, then you got to have a way to basically get your special down to levels once you use it once. And that's exactly what Blackbeard does. He helps in a special to give cooldown to powerhouse characters. And yeah, that just makes you be able to use the AA special, which gives you just a bunch more damage. So that being said, let's get into the polls, see if we're lucky. Alright, so poll number 1, it is a discounted multi. Let's see, you usually don't expect too much from these, so yeah, we'll see what we get, is what it is. Yep, that's about what I expect from free multis, so nothing kind of too crazy there. Maybe we'll get 1 red? Nope, better not. Okay, that's fine, we go on, so let's see. Ooh, we did get a secret red on 5, and it is Young Whitebeard. I have a bunch of copies of him, so unfortunately he's gonna be sitting in the dupe box for quite some time. And Zoro to wrap it up for poll number 11. So yeah, pretty standard bad multi. Like I said, we're really going to 4 is where we really expect to see something good. If we get one of the rare recruits before then, that'd be... Oh, there we go. Nice. All right, so we got Ace. There we go. So that means that we're definitely pulling to 4, so we can at least hopefully get 2 of the boosted characters. Now, of course, I could still pull Ace on step 4, which would be a huge disappointment, I guess. You know, it does have a last tap, so maybe it wouldn't be, but a chance to get 2 of the boosters for 4 multis, with 1 being discount, is fantastic. So, there we go. And Ace is on the scene. Okay, awesome. So yeah, that's going to help definitely out when we're doing the boost. Having 2 of those boosters right out the box is fantastic. You love to see that. Can we just get both the rare recruits here? Hey, Sussy! My girl Sussy there. We're going to be removing barriers all day. That's awesome. Alright, so that was a pretty awesome multi. Multi number 2 seems to be the luck, especially there are some members in our alliance who pulled him on step 2 as well. 2 or 3 people. So yeah, step 2 seems to be the lucky step for a bunch of people, which is awesome. 1 red there. Now we don't want reds. Now we want all yellow for the greater chance to get the rare recruits. And yeah, that was just not a great Bonnie. I mean, she's okay, but she's fully maxed for me, unfortunately. And a Garp rare recruit at the end there. All right, the last multi of the video. Let's see what we can do here. Are we gonna get Teach? Or are we gonna get Marco? I'm gonna say we're gonna get Marco, just because I want Teach. So I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen. Let's see. Maybe just get both of them here. And we got Marco. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it kind of is what it is. So yeah, we got 2 of the boosters there. So that being said, that's going to pretty much wrap up this video for today. I'll determine later on if I'm going to go to part 3 and do any polls or not. But regardless, I will have a video out on these guys probably tonight, and then I'll have my team's video for the TM out as well. Probably not tonight, but probably tomorrow morning, most likely, just based on my schedule. Yeah, haven't had a chance to even look at these guys yet in terms of what they can do from a high level perspective. So I'd like to see if there's any kind of unique PvP stuff that they can do, any unique special support stuff that they can do. So I'll break into that into a breakdown video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know on the comments below how your polls went. Were you able to get either of these new recruits? Did you go up to the 4th multi? And are you ready for this TM? We do have Boa, who we're going to be getting here, being able to super evolve. So that's always awesome. Love to see that. So yeah, let's go wrap it up for this video. As always, until next time, be kind to each other. Thanks.